Hey guys, what's going on? It is Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale, and this is going to be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. First off, did you see the new Mini P.E.K.K.A. leaked emotes, the full set, thanks to Opagit Studios? Check them out, guys. I think these are the best emotes that we've gotten in quite a while. Next up, we're going to be watching Woong, aka Xbow Master, play this deck live, but first, a quick word from our sponsor. Hey guys, before we get into the gameplay here, I want to give a big shout to Come2Us for sponsoring this video, and I am genuinely super excited, guys. They have a new title. You guys may know the developer from Summoner's War, a long storied and respected game on mobile. They have a new title coming out, and it is Skylanders Ring of Heroes. Now, Skylander is a very, very storied and respected franchise coming to mobile. You guys can see the graphics are absolutely insane in the background. It's not released yet, but I am inviting you guys to pre-register for special perks now. You will see that information in the description below. Now, as you can see, it's a hybrid real-time action strategy game with also turn-based RPG elements, which makes it just incredibly addictive. A recipe for addiction, if you ask me. There's more than 80 playable characters to level up, so I am pumped for this game. Again, guys, I probably will be playing it a little bit here on the channel because I'm just that excited, and I can see it's definitely going to be a game that, again, I can really sink my teeth into. So another shout out to Come2Us for sponsoring this video, and check out those links in the description below. All right, guys, we are into the match here, and man, you guys are in for a treat. Now, I approached Xbow Master because a lot of you guys in the comments have been asking for me to get Xbow Master, one of the best players in the entire world, back on the channel. So I made it happen, and he said, "What deck do you want me to play, Ash?" And I said, "Dude, your life is on the line. You'll have to win one match. Which deck are you going with?" And surprisingly, shockingly almost, he picked 2.9 super fast, super cheap log bait cycle. So I'm excited to see his gameplay here. I decided to make this video a little bit longer. Instead of starting at the 10th win in the Grand Challenge, we're starting at hopefully the 8th win, providing he can win. But either way, it's the 8th match into this Grand Challenge, so making it a little bit longer. I'm curious to hear what you guys think about that. Make them a little bit on the shorter side. Just go 10, 11, 12, or do you like maybe the little bit of a longer version? Just let me know in the comments below. Anyway, he misses a couple of those minions with that fireball there, but not a big deal. It takes a couple minion hits there, and there it is, just showing off those new Mini P.E.K.K.A. emotes. Have you guys unlocked the Mini P.E.K.K.A.? Honestly, I'm recording this in the morning. I'll release it same day, but in the afternoon my time. So I have not even gotten a chance to play the challenge yet, but I can't wait to unlock that Mini P.E.K.K.A. It's a good one. It's a good one. Good job, Supercell. GG's. I'm still gonna keep my signature Inferno Tower emote as my go-to, though. It's not gonna replace as my #1 emote. I really think it sucks, the Inferno Tower, but because of that, I embrace it. Anyway, here we go. It's a Ram Rider deck. It's that Ram Rider Inferno Dragon deck. I think Mega Knight is the last card. I shared this deck on the channel a few videos ago, and it has been dominating in Grand Challenges, guys. One of the strongest decks in the game, if not the strongest deck in the entire game right now, just in my opinion. If I wasn't playing my P.E.K.K.A. deck, I would be playing this deck being played here by Mataya. By the way, tomorrow, it's going to be me, just me playing on ladder for the video, and it's going to be probably one of the more polarizing decks that I've ever played here on the channel. Okay, it's going to be the most polarizing deck that I've ever shared here on the channel. So if you're into kind of trolly slash, I don't know what the hell's going on here type videos, subscribe, turn notifications, and I'll see you tomorrow with that one. Anyway, I can't wait to watch this 2.9 deck in action here. We get a little bit of chip damage on that left tower, 1334. Now we have a bandit. We're going to play the skeletons there to stop that bandit charge, and there's that Mega Knight coming down on that prince in the right lane. Meanwhile, we do have the pretty decent damage advantage. We go into the Goblin Barrel left lane. Here comes, oh, look at that Ice Spirit to distract that Mega Knight, keep him away from our double Princess here in the right lane. Prince is going to go ahead and charge into that bandit. We have 3 princesses on the board. Why is he not poisoning? Well, he does connect with that Ram Rider. There's the poison, but he misses 2 out of 3 of the princesses. It's okay. The Inferno Dragon taking care of them in the right lane. Meanwhile, in the left lane, Dark Goblin goes down. We're going to reset with another princess Princess in front of that King Tower, just on her little perch there, and then the bridge pressure with the Dark Goblin. However, we do not connect. We're going to drop a Prince there, keeping that Princess alive. Obviously, a very huge strategy key in any bait deck, especially 2.9. You want to be able to stack up those Princesses, as we saw Xbow Master do early on. Now, ironically, despite the name Xbow Master, he rarely plays Xbow, and it's interesting too, when I asked him if he could share any deck here on the channel, he chose not to go with Xbow, he chose to go with bait. And here we go, we get that tower down to 300 HP. This is looking good here, guys. We're gonna reload, but he's going all in here, the opponent. We have a Mega Knight, we have minions, we have an Inferno Dragon. Ice Spirit's gonna reset that Inferno Dragon, and Fireball's gonna take care of everything. Perfectly placed skeletons to surround that Mega Knight, and here it comes, a Goblin Barrel down. We have Princess as well. Perfect Inferno Dragon there by the opponent, going to deny all damage, along with that Snowball to counter our Goblin Barrel. Here it comes again, Dark Goblin in front of that King Tower. The skeletons, I almost said guards. Skeletons down to prevent that charge, and guards actually catch that Goblin Barrel again. We cannot finish this match out. It is our match to lose here, certainly, but it's going to take 2 fireballs. The opponent's doing a good job being aggressive and staying aggressive. We use a fireball there, but here it comes. Mega Knight minions coming down left lane. This could be trouble here. Bandit coming down left lane. Goblin Barrel down. Snowball's going to counter that Goblin Barrel. NATO pulls everything together. Skeletons are going to kite that Mega Knight temporarily. Are we back to the fireball? We are! Thank God, man. That was close at the end, and there goes the Mini P.E.K.K.A. dancing robot. Let's go into the next match, guys. All right, guys, here we go into match number 9 against Ryuki. Man, did you see? I mean, I didn't even fawn or drool enough over those plays there, especially the kiting and the usage that that Xbow Master gets out of the skeletons and out of the Ice Spirit in this deck are just sick. I mean, he is technically such a sound player. Somebody asked us on my stream a day or 2 ago, they said, Ash, if you were going to start a CRL team, what 5 players would you choose from? Now, it's a really tough question. There's really 20 or 30 players that you can make a great case should belong on or could belong on a tier 1 CRL team. But me personally, I love players who can play a wide variety of decks, very unpredictable, and who technically are very, very sound and don't take a ton of chances. So for that reason, for my 1v1 players, I think I'd probably go with Xbow Master and Vulcan. Of course, I might be biased because Vulcan helped me win $20,000 in Viva La Sparky and King's Cup 2, but I'd probably take Vulcan and Xbow Master because they're technically, in terms of technical ability and the variety of decks they can play, they're really second to none in the game. I'd probably round it out with Royal. Yeah, probably Royal or Canario would be like in the mix too. And I'd probably go with 2 really good 2v2 players like Ten God and Mick and Booyah, or Akrap and Guard RF, because it's really important to have a nice 2v2 team. Morton, another guy there. So that would probably be my team. I'm curious, who would be on your team, guys? Who would be on your CRL team if you could choose one? If you could take any player in the world, kind of a fun thought experiment, if you will. Now, meanwhile, we're 2 minutes into this match here. 200, make that 114 damage remaining on that right tower. And I told you guys, or maybe I meant to tell you guys, that this deck actually beats Lava Hound. And we're doing a good job of doing that so far. You see how relentless Xbow Master was with the pressure early on, not letting the opponent have the time to build up a huge push. We fireball, take care of that right tower. Now we have to deal with a Lava Hound and a double dragon coming behind that Prince. So we have a Princess opposite lane. Now we have NATO back in cycle, I think. Miner comes down. We have another Dark Goblin in play here. Where's that NATO? Okay, Fireball. That's going to do even better. It's going to reset that Inferno Dragon's beam. And we're somehow able to keep that tower alive with only 18 or so seconds left here in this match. We're going to keep on the offensive. We go in with a Goblin Barrel and a Princess at the bridge just in case this ends up being a 2-tower match. But I think the opponent has officially given up. Not like he could Fireball cycle there, and he has no Balloon or Miner in cycle, so that's going to be another victory for Xbow Master, beating that Lava Hound Miner deck, a very popular deck. You guys should go back and study that one. Here we go. Starts out with a Dark Goblin at the bridge in the right lane. We have minions responding to that. Minions come down, gonna be met with that Ice Spirit in the right. Now a little bridge spam coming in from Dictator, 507, and then the Bandit's gonna go ahead and be stymied by those skeletons in front of the King Tower. Now we have a Princess played as well here. This deck cycles so fast. That's the beautiful thing about it is if in a normal bait deck, like the 3.3 that I shared earlier, or last week, I guess now, with Morton, if that's a little bit too pricey for you, if you can't seem to outcycle your opponent's counters to your Goblin Barrel, you can definitely get that done in this deck. And again, I'll point out the immense value that Xbow Master is able to get out of his 2-cycle cards. I mentioned this before in other cycle deck videos, but seldom, if ever, are you going to see him just simply throw away the skeleton or the Ice Spirit. If you take one kind of lesson out of these matches, just notice how much value he's able to get out of those skeletons, how much value he's able to get out of the Ice Spirit. He never just, or very rarely does he just cycle them behind the King Tower. Now check at this, I mean, beautiful, right? He ends up stopping that Bandit dash with that Ice Spirit, and there comes the Mini P.E.K.K.A. He's dancing. We're pumped here with about halfway into this match. And let's see, we already got somehow 1558 damage off of that, or all remaining on that left tower. I didn't even notice him getting a lot of damage. We have Prince responding to that Musketeer in the right lane. And here comes, man, obviously I am not alone in my affinity for the... Oh, he gets caught by the Juke Barrel there, and we get a stab from that Prince. That was huge there. I'm obviously not alone in my love for the new emote here. Sin Woong using it quite a bit. So here comes a Bandit and a Barbarian. We're gonna stop that Bandit's charge again using those skeletons and then getting a ton of value out of that Ice Spirit again. Ice Spirit's gonna stop everything, keep that Dark Goblin alive. Meanwhile, Dark Goblin does latch onto that right tower, taking it down to 94 HP. We have a Musketeer coming down the left. We have a Prince that needs to be answered in the right, or he'll take the tower down. He does not take the tower down. He gets runs into that Bandit there. Meanwhile, Musketeer does lock on, but we have those skeletons ready. We're gonna play a Prince right in the middle so he can charge into the left lane here. Dark Goblin kind of creeps up in front of that Prince, but here comes the Goblin Barrel down as well. He's not gonna fireball it here. We're gonna get a lot of damage on that left tower. 20 seconds remaining. We're gonna fireball on the left. See, that kind of worries me here. It kind of worries me, but then again, you know, Xbow Master is not really human. But now we have a Prince down, but big bridge spam coming in here down with 5 seconds left here in this match. Oh no! Oh no, 3 Barbarians on our tower. Okay, we fireball. Whew. I was a little worried there. Could you tell? All right, so here it comes. Gonna be an Ice Golem and minions in the left lane. Here comes a Bandit again. Keeping up the relentless pressure is Dictator. And now comes a Goblin Barrel on defense, a rare defensive Goblin Barrel. Just gonna cycle to that Fireball, and there's the Fireball. That's gonna end the match. Let's go ahead and hop into the next one as he regales us with some more Mini P.E.K.K.A. dancing. All right, guys, here we go. We haven't lost yet against Lord Darren. Man, Ash, you need to get better at pronouncing names or just stick to the pronouns. Going against him, the starting plays, obviously Princess is going to be your best starting play in this deck. You know, when you have Princess in hand, usually never a bad move to play her, even if you're just cycling her opposite lane of the tower with the most damage on your side of the arena. Now we have Royal Ghost. We're going to activate with NATO there, probably. We do. We have to stop this. So we have, okay, nice Fireball there. Of course, we missed that E-Wiz, but we didn't see the E-Wiz coming until after we already launched that Fireball. We have a Prince in the back. Perfect placement on that Prince, taking care of the E-Wiz first. Now the Mega Minion is not going to get a hit here, and we play Skeletons just to be safe. Going to make sure that King Tower now is activated, will help us, assist us from here on out, taking care of any of those troops that are close to our Princess Towers. Here it goes, Royal Ghost in the left lane. How are we gonna, we don't have Prince in the cycle here, so what do? He misses the pull there with that Ice Spirit, so looks like he's just gonna go ahead and NATO. He gives the oops, and he gives the good game. And he gives the Knight, the CRL Knight, apparently, a lot of it. He's pumped, or he's not pumped. All right, he gives the good game, guys. I don't know, is the match already lost in your eyes, or does he have a chance here? He's gonna respond to this push with a Prince, then a Dark Goblin opposite lane. Lightning comes down by the opponent. It's gonna kill the Dark Goblin, not kill the Prince, but it's probably gonna kill his tower here. That was really unfortunate, and if you look back to that Royal Ghost situation, right? He missed that pull. That's fine. He missed the pull. That's 1 elixir. but then he had to use a 3 elixir NATO. I think he already might have been 1 elixir down, so you're looking at like a 5 elixir deficit there just because of that mispull on the Ice Spirit and no great answer to that Royal Ghost, and that really caused him to lose the tower on that next push there behind that P.E.K.K.A push from the opponent. So Bar Barrel comes down taking care of our Princess. Now in the right lane here, we're going to have this Prince charging right into that Royal Ghost, but Lightning comes down again. The opponent obviously getting a nice Lightning value that doesn't even want to deal with those Prince Dart Goblin combos. Meanwhile, we do connect on that left tower with the Goblin Barrel and an Ice Spirit, but it's going to be probably a little bit too late here. We might make this a true grand challenge, guys. You know, for the video's sake, I kind of root for the sometimes for the guest to get 2 losses and then finish it off. Only if they win, though. If they lose, I don't know what I'd do. I don't know if I'd still upload the video or not, but I probably would, especially since I think the gameplay's been so good here. But anyway, let's stop tearing down the 4th wall and get back to the match here, guys. We have a Prince and a Dark Goblin again in the right lane, but that's not going to be, it's not going to be enough time here. 3 seconds left. Of course not, Ash. There it goes. That's a GG. Mini P.E.K.K.A emote comes out this time, but he's dancing a sad dance, guys. Let's go into the next match. All right, guys. Let's see if he can avenge himself. Sorry, a little bit late here on this one. Obviously starting out with a King Tower activation after the opponent responded to our Goblin Barrel utilizing a log. So Hog Cycle, it's gotta be, right? I mean, it's Hog, it has to be Hog Cycle. He has Hog and the 2 cycle cards, make it 3 or, you know, 4 cycle cards, I guess. This is gonna be a cheap deck that we're going against, so it's gonna be very interesting to see how we deal with a deck that is potentially cheaper than ours. We have a knight, or a prince down, excuse me, against that Hog Rider, but not before he gets a few hits onto our left tower. So not the start to this match that, oh, that was a nice NATO there, but oh, the Ice Golem comes down at just the last second, and then the skeletons are gonna stymie that prince at the left tower. Nice defense there by Eska is God. A really nice idea with that NATO there by Xbow Master, but didn't really work out. And that's a pro play that you guys can use too. If you don't think your opponent has a good counter in hand and they waste it in the middle of their arena, you can NATO that right over there to the other side. Don't even have to deal with it. So now we have skeletons against this. We're going to use a fireball too. Obviously, fireball plus skeletons will hard counter a Hog Rider, especially with the activated King Tower, but there's a 5-for-4 trade and a cheaper deck being played by the opponent. At least we think so. So Princess here at the bridge. We played an Ice Golem. Nice Ice Golem. Kind of assuming the opponent was probably going to skeletons there. In that case, it was Ice Spirit. But either way, we force a cannon out of the opponent. That was a really nice positive elixir trade just for that 1 elixir Ice Spirit on our end. So we take care of that cannon. We force a log out of the opponent that's going to free up an opportunity to use that Goblin Barrel. Goblin Barrel connects to that left tower. We're taking it down to 1940. The opponent still has the advantage, though, and how are we going to stop this? Princess opposite lane. We have NATO in hand. We're going to use it. Then we're going to freeze that Hog Rider with the Ice Spirit. Nice defense there by Sin Woong. Now we have a Prince at the bridge. Man, how is he going to beat this, guys? I mean, we have answers for the Hog Rider. Beautiful skeletons predicting that Musketeer, and then we go ahead and fireball. But hey, we do have NATO back. We do have NATO back. Can we take down that Hog? We can take down that Hog before he gets another hit. Nice defense again there by Xbow Master, denying all hits from that Hog Rider. Here we go with the Prince kind of clogging up that left lane, preventing him from playing another Hog Rider. And then we have that Dark Goblin sitting at the river there, assassinating, sniping that Musketeer. So let's see, Dark Goblin does not connect, but he's out of range of that tower. That's going to force another card out of the opponent. Nice Dark Goblin value here. And then they don't have enough time or elixir to launch that Hog. They have enough elixir, but they didn't want to put the Hog in when they knew we had the Prince in hand. Here comes another push. Log is going to catch that Juke Barrel this time. And it's going to take care of that Prince with a final blow. We have Skeleton cycled in back. We have NATO back in cycle. We're going to go ahead and NATO that Hog Rider. Again, Ice Spirit ready. NATO plus Ice Spirit going to hard counter that Hog Rider for a 4-for-4 deal. Not too bad. We play a Prince right on that Musketeer again. And there it is again. The Dark Goblin kind of there to assassinate the Skeletons or the cannon or whatever the opponent throws at us. This time, 1 Goblin survives that fireball. 9, make it 894 damage remaining on that left tower. All of a sudden, just like that, guys, we have the damage lead. We drop that prince there. We have a princess in the right lane just hammering away at that right tower. Nice log value. That's a 6-for-2 trade there by that log from the opponent, but not before our princess gets tons of damage onto the right tower. Speaking of tons of damage, we just get that left tower down to 300, and with that princess hit at the bridge, boom, Xbow Master wins that difficult matchup. That was really, really textbook against that hog cycle deck. Let's go into the next match, guys. All right, guys, here we go. Now, this is for all the proverbial marbles. Kaneki here from Crucible Wrath. We start out with the bandit at the bridge. We're going to go ahead and cycle the Ice Spirit in the right at the bridge. Touchdown for a little bit of damage from that Ice Spirit, and then we defend that, P.E.K.K.A. in the same lane. Defend that bandit using the skeletons. Now we have a Bats and a P.E.K.K.A. to contend with in the right lane. We get a little bit of chip damage, but Xbow Master is not liking what he's seeing here, guys. We have the Bats coming down. Dark Goblin's going to go ahead and respond to that P.E.K.K.A., but we're going to need a little bit more than the Dark Goblin here. Let's see how he deals with this P.E.K.K.A. Poison's down. I think the poison could have been a little bit of an overcommitment by the opponent, and look at that very, very artful usage of the 2 cycle cards in the middle of the arena to take care of that big, lumbering P.E.K.K.A. So 2146 damage remaining on that right tower. We have the slight damage advantage against this heavy P.E.K.K.A. bridge spam deck. So it's a bandit reloaded for the opponent in the left lane and going against that princess. Let's see what we do. We respond with a goblin barrel in the right. Musketeer in this deck as well. We're going to protect the princess with a prince there in the left. Let's see what the opponent does. They're going to play a P.E.K.K.A. opposite lane. Not a great play because P.E.K.K.A. is going to get separated from that musketeer anyway. And then the Dark Goblin comes down. Dark Goblin takes care of that musketeer. So we still have to deal with the P.E.K.K.A. though in the left here. And a Ram Rider. Oh man, this is a nasty deck Kaneki is running right now. This is my type of deck, guys. It's nasty. A nice King Tower activation with that Ram Rider, and we take care of the P.E.K.K.A. there. Not before Kaneki takes that left tower down to 1874 though, guys. However, we do get the activated King Tower, and we have the damage advantage with about 70 seconds or so left inside this match. Skeletons split behind the opponent's King Tower. Waiting for Xbow Master to make a move. He's not going to. Here comes the bandit at the left side of the arena. Prince is going to go ahead and stop that charge. Musketeer is down as well, sniping that Prince. We respond with a Dark Goblin to snipe that Musketeer. Ice Spirit hops the river there, and we finish off that Musketeer. Nice Dark Goblin there. Really seeing the value of the Dark Goblin in this deck, are we not? So here goes a Prince again, trying to utilize this Prince charge here, but we're going to have trouble defending against this this Ram Rider, excuse me, in the left lane. Ram Rider does make contact, but the activated King Tower really helped us out there, guys, mitigating the damage from that Ram Rider in the left lane. Now we have that bandit. Oh no, bandit charges in the opposite direction. That gives us some more chip damage and keeps that Prince alive so he can deal with the bandit. Now we have a Dark Goblin at the bridge, very aggressive here, and it pays off for Xbow Master, taking that tower down to 950 damage remaining. Things are looking pretty good here, but in double elixir time, this deck, man, this deck can be nasty. Snowball is down. We get a little bit of chip there, 851 remaining on that right tower. Musketeer does lock on to our right tower. However, the opponent is splitting their damage, which is totally cool with Xbow Master. Here comes a Dark Goblin right in the middle again on his perch. He's going to live, hopefully. Nope, he's going to actually go right into that bandit. Bandit's going to charge to the right lane. Meanwhile, we get all kinds of damage with that Goblin Barrel on the right tower, and we're able to defend pretty well there. 703 damage remaining on our right tower here, and a snowball having to be used against that Dark Goblin. This time we do connect with the Goblin Barrel, 58 damage remaining, and Fireball comes down. That's gonna be GG. Xbow Master does it again. He's able to complete the grand challenge, guys. Man, this guy is a beast. He's a great player, really fun to watch. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Huge shout out again to Xbow Master. Check out his player stats and profile, thanks to statsroyale.com, in the description below, along with his social media information. And a huge shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. Check out Bren's information as well, guys. He's back to doing giveaways and all kinds of fun stuff, community tournaments and stuff like that. So be sure to check out his information as well. Thank you for watching, guys, and as always, take care, guys.